Hi, I'm Katie.
I'm Derica.
I'm Justine.
And we are the Hearts to Homes team with Dwellings, Michigan. And we are here with the owners of Town Peddler in Livonia, Matt, Linda, and their son Sam, who just joined the company. Super exciting.
Hi guys.
Hi. We came at a really good time because it is their 30th anniversary here in Livonia. So congratulations, guys. It's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yes, of course. Probably the most important question, what is Town Peddler?
Linda, you want to go off on that?
Town Peddler Craft and Antique Mall, we have around 350 vendors that have booth space in here, and we sell their items for them 7 days a week. We have approximately 100 antique dealers and then about 250 craft gift line dealers. And then the Town Peddler itself carries its own products. So it's a pretty big operation. We got 25,000 square feet. And we've had vendors that have been with us all 30 years.
Wow.
So that's really
That's
fun
amazing.
to celebrate. Every 5 years, we kind of have a big celebration. This is our big 30th, so it's really fun. We're gearing up for our big event, which is the first weekend of November. Yeah.
When we first opened in 1993, wow, the 90s, there's a very unique model that we brought to the area. There were a lot of little antique stores, a lot of little craft stores, and things like that. But to bring a craft and antique mall of this size, it was like the first one in the area, and we've been going ever since. So.
Well, I know we shop here all the time.
All the time,
And I just
yes.
came this past weekend with my mom and my stepsister, and it was her first time coming here, and she was, oh my gosh! And so she lives out in the Brighton area. So she came all the way out here because we kept telling her about you guys, and my mom was like, let's go this weekend. I'm like, let's go. And I love the variety. I mean, a huge variety of crafters and antiquers. And is that a word?
It is.
Hey, I make up my own words a lot. So.
It is. Yeah. It works.
My mom is a frequent flyer here too. We moved to Livonia, gosh, probably almost 20 years ago, and she loves it. And if I go here, she always wants me to make sure I bring her home those caramels that you have at the front.
Oh, the Annie B's,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
Yes.
the Annie B caramels. So I have a
Perfect.
story about that. So when I first brought them in, they come in this little boxes, you see it up there. The first box was different, but anyway, people liked those things so much. They would pull up in their car, they're sitting in traffic, waiting to get home, waiting for the light. Dudes would run in, and be like, okay, I gotta get my caramels. They throw it, and they throw the money on the counter, and then they go get in their car to get back in line to go.
That is awesome.
That's awesome.
Really funny. I mean, that was fun. Those are pretty popular. I mean, for a while, Annie B's wasn't making them, and it was like mutiny around here.
I'm just thinking they have record timing to get in here and out, with the
Yeah.
traffic. Like, that's
Well,
really funny.
during rush hour though, it tends to get really big.
Yeah, at least back then, before the freeway was really done.
hardcore caramels.
Yeah.
Are your products that you sell here, is it all Michigan, like local, or?
Yeah, so most of our vendors are local. And so when you're buying from that dealer or that whoever you're buying from, you're generally supporting your neighbor, which is really fun. We do have several from out of state. I think we only have a handful now from out of state, but the vast majority are your neighbors. They're people like you, people like me, and they have these little booths that they do, and it's a hobby for them. But I have dealers that make enough here to pay their mortgage.
Wow.
So it's a business for them, and they treat it, and the dealers who treat it as such, and really put their heart and soul in their booths, do really, really well here, and the customers reward them for that. You can tell, the dealers that do a great job and those who don't, and they'll generally weed themselves out. But the dealers that do the best here, they have a very loyal following with our customers, and we have very loyal customers. I mean, we love Livonia. Livonia's been very good to us in the surrounding communities. Everybody has just been fantastic over 30 years. We just love them. The customers, the dealers. We're very, very blessed.
That's great.
Yeah.
So how did you guys get started, and how did you guys choose Livonia?
So after we got married, we moved to Texas, and the idea was that I was going to go to grad school there, and Linda was going to work in the record industry. She actually lined up a job with RCA Records in their Dallas office.
We met in Nashville.
We met in college in Nashville, and we were both working kind of in the music scene. And when we got to Texas, we got married, we went on honeymoon. When we got there, the RCA office had closed. No one told Linda, and so we had to find work. So Linda started getting jobs. Linda went to what was it you saw the ad for a craft mall? You didn't know what it was.
I went to 23 interviews, and I couldn't get a job. And I saw this ad for a craft mall. I thought it was a craft supply store. I didn't know what it was. And so it was right down the street from our apartment. And I went in for the interview. I had to wait in line for an application. Wait in line to have my interview. That's how they did it there. And the owner there, Steve, who's a good friend of mine now, he hired me on the spot. So it was really cool. It was really fun. I was in the public relations in Nashville, and he was opening a store. And I said, if you open that new store, I can get you on the front page of the Dallas Morning News. It's like, how can you do that? I said, I got my ways. I know the people. Sounds like, yeah. And so I did exactly what I said I would do, So it was pretty cool. And I ended up managing that new store for him. And then one day I just said to Matt, because my family's from here, I said, I really miss my family. What do you think about moving to Michigan and opening a craft mall? And what did you say?
Okay. So we were up in Michigan for a couple of years before we found this location, and we had some family partnerships that helped out to open up the store.
Yeah, my parents were very, very supportive.
Yeah, and we've been doing it ever since. If you had asked us 30 years ago if we would still be doing this 30 years, we would say, "Are you nuts?" But here we are,
So I have to ask, did you ever go to grad school?
I never going to grad school.
Okay.
We just started doing this.
I mean,
this in and of itself was an incredible education.
Yes, yes, it is.
Because
Running your own business
it is.
and everything that
It
comes
is.
along with it.
You learn, or you go out of business. And so
Yeah.
we have been learning over the last 30 years. We've been learning what works, what doesn't, and trying to put all that in place. So.
Yeah, because when you're an entrepreneur, you are an accountant, you're a marketing expert, you're a customer service expert.
Yeah.
You're all these things. So you did grad school.
So you must have learned a lot from your parents, seeing them
Absolutely, yeah.
run the show here.
I mean, I've been here bagging items since I could barely walk,
You had to be able to look over the counter.
Yeah, I had to look over. I had to reach the items on the counter.
Yeah.
The employees. But it's. I mean, I recently just graduated, like we were talking about earlier, and just even from what I've learned the last few months, being here pretty much full time, I've learned so much, even compared to what I learned in school. Just being on the job, being able to see everything firsthand, and plus, these two, they complement each other perfectly in their work, in what they do every day. Like he loves doing the things she doesn't like to do, and she loves doing the things that he doesn't like.
That's
So
awesome.
they really fit.
Power duo.
We fit like a puzzle.
Yeah, we had a consultant once. It was his name was Ian. He was from England, and he did a personality profile on each of us. And he walks in the door and comes in the office. He goes, "You two will never get divorced. You're like a puzzle piece. You're just like this. I just love it. I've never ever had a couple do that before."
You did that so much.
That's really good. That's really good.
I mean, that really did happen. He came in and said, "You should never get divorced." It's a bit like that.
Exactly what he said.
And I tell you, with Sam coming on in the last few months, it has been just an absolute godsend because he's able to do things that I'm not going to say that we're too old to do, but
Social media.
we're too old to do it. A lot of
Things that we don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, social media. Yes, you mentioned that. That's we've been kind of on the forefront in our industry with social media.
Yeah.
But Sam has just brought it up to another level between him consulting with our social media people. A lot of the back end technical stuff that we have needed to improve in the last few years, he has just just grab the reins on that. It's really improving our process, and that's one of the people, process, and product. Those are the 3 P's that any entrepreneur needs. And he's really helping us do that, because when you improve one, you improve the other 2.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, we're just excited to see what else more he can bring to the company. And the staff like him, he's easy to work with. And,
Yeah. Okay, well, some of the
it's kinda
staff,
cool.
I've known literally since I was born.
Yeah.
That's true.
Probably, yeah, they were waiting 30
They
years.
saw him grow
We
up.
have 2 staff that have been with us 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even your staff, that's amazing.
Yeah. Carolyn and Lisa, and anybody who has shopped here a long time knows Carolyn.
No Carolyn, yes. No
So
Carolyn.
I have a story about Carolyn. I'm going to share this with you because it's a great story. So I'm having surgery on my foot, and I'm in the the pre-op room, and this nurse comes in and she says, what do you do? And I said, well, I own Tom Peddler Craft Antique. Oh my God, I love Tom Peddler. How's Carolyn doing? And she goes and talks about Carolyn for about 15 minutes.
She's getting prepped and the foot's up and everything, and she's talking about, the nurse is talking about Carolyn.
They love Carolyn. Carolyn is, oh my God, she's an angel.
Wow.
And she's just fantastic with the staff. She knows almost everything in the store, which is hard to do because there's so much stuff coming in and out all the time.
If we need to know where something is, we go to Carolyn.
Me too.
You know?
I mean, basically we have walkie-talkies just so we can say, Carolyn, do you know where this is? Because she just knows. Yeah, we're very blessed. Carolyn's fantastic.
Is she here
She's
today?
here today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Carolyn, she's a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah, people actually call and ask if she's here, and if she is, they'll come and shop, make sure that she's here first, or they'll wait for her. There'll be a massive line, and yet they will wait for her to check them out because they want to have their Carolyn time.
my God.
Aw.
So she-
My favorite place here now is the Town Peddler. I moved here years ago and I live behind the store. And I decided I'm just gonna walk up to this place, see what it is. And I thought, I love this place. And I'm gonna come here every day until they hire me. And I did. And they hired me and I've been here ever since. Love the owners and I love the co-workers and the dealers. And it's such a great place to find very unique things in a very family-oriented place.
Yeah, and everybody loves you. We've heard great things about you, and the owners love you, and the community loves you. So
Yeah.
thank you for even shouting them out and
And this
telling
is a
us your
place where
story.
you can find something for everybody.
Yes,
Yep, everybody.
thank you so
We
much.
want that kind of a place.
Well, it shows a lot about your company as well to have, long-term employees that enjoy working here and it being a family business. I just think that really makes you guys unique. And we love to support family businesses and small businesses too. So
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, our culture is fun. It's like when we have core values that we wrote up, and it's fun is like big letters all over this anagram that we made, and it's really important to us because there's nothing in here anybody needs. This is pure entertainment, right? So we want to have fun from the top down, and we hope it shines through in the final experience for our customers.
That's the goal anyway.
Yeah,
well, we have a blast in here. We laugh.
And I love when your seasons change too. So like right now you have your fall and your Halloween and your Thanksgiving, and then of course my favorites, Christmas.
Christmas is already out. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
see
amazing
some
how
of
much Christmas we already sell. It's insane. Oh yeah, Christmas is big around here, and we see some of our clients only once a year at Christmas because they'll come in and look for those special things, but they're just as important as our customers that come in all the time because we want to make sure that they find that perfect gift for their loved ones, and we want to be there for them for that, and that's important for us. And after 30 years, you learn how to make sure that those things are taken care of, right? That's why we have Carolyn, Well, all of our staff are fantastic. We employ high schoolers because I've always liked to have younger people here because I want to train them how to be good workers for their next job.
Nice.
I'm friends with on Facebook. We both are with past employees that have children now, and it's really fun to see where their careers have taken them, or motherhood, or whatever they've decided to do, and it's really fun. Sam, he knows about them because he grew up with them, right? So it's a community, right? between our dealers, our staff, and our customers, it's a community, and the store embodies all the things that we dreamed of when we first opened. It was like, we want to make a place that people feel comfortable and that they can walk around and enjoy and get out of that space maybe they're at, in your home or whatever's going on in your life. You can walk in here and let everything else melt away and shop with your neighbor, shop, and buy things from things, that you're not going to find at Walmart or at the big box stores.
Absolutely.
And it's unique. And what's really exciting about what's happening here, and it's Sam's generation and the 20-somethings are shopping here too. They used to come in with their parents and grandparents, and now they're our customer. We had a customer in her late 20s recently. She came in and she said, I have been dreaming of decorating my house my whole life with items from this store.
That is so
And that actually happens quite often, and we just love it because she said, I used to come here with my grandma, and now I'm coming here for my house. And so it's really exciting to go to that next generation because as a business that's been open this long, you think, are we going to be relevant to the next generation? And the answer is a resounding yes. And they're getting excited about this generation about records and other things that we're offering here, like comic books and mid-century modern's really big, and vintage jewelry, vintage clothing. These are the things that they're really looking for, and it's really fun to be able to help them find those things for their homes.
That's one of the things that we really tried to do, especially with our remodel 5 years ago, because if you remember coming to the store before that, it looked a little country-ish, looked a little old-fashioned and things like that. And we decided, when we realized that we have multiple generations that are shopping with us now, and we said we have to stay. How do we stay relevant for this next generation that's coming up? What is it they like? They like to upcycle. They're not collectors. They like to get something that they're going to use, something that's got a history for it. They don't want to buy something that's made overseas. They want something that's got a history, that's got quality to it, and so they'll come here and they'll find that piece, and it's a little bit unique and things like that. But they don't collect it. They want to use it. They want to put it in their house.
Absolutely.
And be able to make it functional as opposed to just a display.
I love it when people come in and say, oh, I want to do this for Thanksgiving, and we're like, hey, we got stuff for that.
Yeah, we run into that even in our industry too, that I call it like a vintage niche. Like there's people that love the red sink. Like I just sold a house that was vintage and it had the red sink, and you have vintage pieces that would go with the red sink. You know what I mean? So it's like, I love that because it's a niche market too.
Yeah, for sure.
But then you have modern stuff, like you said. So you have such a big variety.
Oh, and you can
I
decorate your
love
house
that.
with
Yes,
both, and
yes.
that's what's really funny. You think about Joanna Gaines, on Magnolia, you know what show I'm talking about. But you can easily come in here and find both styles because she's decorating with both. She's decorating with new and the old. And when she came out, she was doing that. I'm like, yes, you get us. Yeah, what I like about what we've done here, and we've been very specific about this, that we keep our crafts and our antiques separated. So we still have the craft side, the antique side, so that we keep that balance. And I go to stores, especially down south, we've got them all mixed, and it's a confusing experience for me. I like them to be separate.
I like them to be separate, and I noticed that right away when I first came in here that they were separate, and that works for my personality. So thank you for that.
Yeah. I get confused when for me, I don't like that. It's a little chaotic for me if they're together. But it works for them. Whatever works.
Right.
But we think it makes it easier for the customer.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
Because the thing, and that's really the key. The customer's the key, and so you make it easy for them, and they'll find what they want more easily, and don't have to. Yes, they'll be in the store for a while, but with the way we're set up, if someone's interested in crafts or gift lines or something like that, they go to that section. They're into the antiques, they go to the other section.
Or if you do both,
you do both. Yeah.
And then you can stop in here and have a little soda
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
to relax, and go out and continue.
We
Right?
got Hearts chairs, so they're already with the Hearts home.
That's right.
There you go.
Yes.
And I even, it's funny because while we were waiting, getting set up, I'm like, okay, I gotta go home with a couple home gifts because they just have stuff for our clients or,
We
you
come here
know.
all the time for closing gifts.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I just remember coming here with my mom, and I didn't really appreciate what all the store had to offer while I was growing up.
Sure.
And now that I'm doing this myself or coming in, I'm like, I know why my mom loves this place so much.
I love that you've discovered it now, and that's what being open this long is so fun to watch your mom and then you come in, and I mean, just love it. The generations. We do a ladies' night. It's the Thursday before. It's like the Thursday before Thanksgiving. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies' night is massive. Last year we had 500 ladies in here, and you know it was so fun. And this room we do desserts, and you know we have tables set up, and people go. It's fun.
Wow.
Anyway, ladies' night is a fun night if you get a chance to come. You
might
can
have to
enjoy,
go.
you can
Yeah.
enjoy that. You gotta come and be in the chaos, but
Well, I'm gonna-
it's
I'm gonna-
really fun.
I'm going to do a little plug here. If you want to, if anybody's interested in getting to Ladies Night, go to our website, townpeddler.com, get onto the email club, and then you'll be emailed all the information about the Ladies Night and every other event that we have.
Exactly.
Love it.
You can be part of the fun.
Yes.
That's right.
How do you become a vendor?
Well, Sam, just set this up online.
Yeah, we just upgraded this whole system. So what you can do, you can go to our website, townpeddler.com. You go to become a dealer, and you input your inquiry of what kind of booth you want, and then that'll send you another link, and then that will give you a longer survey to fill out what kind of items you have, what like price ranges, how big of a booth you want, and so a lot of front-loaded information so that we know what we can give you. And then from there on, if there's a wait list, put it on the wait list, and then our dealer coordinator will be in contact with you if you want to book for it.
Wow, awesome.
Right now, we do have a bit of a waiting list, but that will get you on the waiting list, and then our dealer coordinator will be able to place you where you need to be based on the size of space you need or the type of product you have.
Yeah, a certain product gets, that customers are looking for that we don't have, get put up higher on the list. And the craft side wait list is way shorter than the antique side.
Absolutely.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well then, I guess last question before we head out. What is your favorite restaurant or place in Livonia that you guys?
I love Black Label
Black
on
Label
the street.
Tavern.
Yeah, we love that place.
That and the Red Olive is
The Red Olive, we like that for
Just a little bit
breakfast.
down the
Yeah. And of course, we order a lot from the Senate because they deliver here.
Senate.
Yeah, and the guy who delivers is a riot. So yeah, no.
Thomas's is really good too.
Thomas is good, but we frequent the Senate a lot just because they deliver. Yeah, and Black Label we like to go there because they.
Senate it's like a staple in Livonia.
Yes,
absolutely.
It is a staple,
Absolutely,
yes.
yes.
Boy, they've been around a long time. They've been around longer than I have, or we have, so yeah, we are very, they got good food. We've eaten a lot of Senate food.
Yes, we
Oh,
have.
good. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything else you want to share?
Oh, not that I can think of. Do you have anything, Sam? No, we'd like to say thank you for thinking of us and for coming today. We've been looking forward to it, and just a thrill to have you. And you're always welcome here at the Town Peddler. As is everybody else. So, yes, come on, the door's always open.
And we'd like to thank the community again
Yeah.
for supporting us for 30 years and being loyal. Yeah. And it's just been an amazing experience, and we're just so proud to be part of Livonia. Really.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Livonia is a great city to do
Congratulations to you
business
guys.
with. We really, really love Livonia.
Yes, congratulations on 30 years. So we're happy to come out and
Thank
celebrate.
you, thank you. It's been awesome. Yeah, we're very, very blessed.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you like our video and come check out the Town Peddler. And if you are looking to buy or sell a home, call your Hearts to Homes team so we can match your heart to a home.
Yay!